Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Blaze and welcome back to Omnifactory. In the last episode, we went exploring a little bit and got some metals and was processing some iron, and well, today we need to do a lot of work. But between episodes, I went ahead and made a little bit of organizational work prep done in here, whatever you want to call it. I organized. There we go. That's how I speak. So I have things somewhat just kind of roughly organized. Ores, machine stuff, so we don't have much in there yet. Blocks, crafted stuff, that kind of things. And 2 chests down here that are empty currently. And a bunch of furnaces that we will probably slowly upgrade if we want to things like iron furnaces, which is something we need to do. And in fact, that's a quest, isn't it? It is. Let's go ahead and do that to this one. So I have a good bit of iron. I need to go mining and get some more, but hopefully we can get some cool things today that'll kind of make this better. And there we go. There is an iron furnace. We're gonna get some Omni pennies, which are, where did I end up putting those? Tools and weapons. Yeah, I don't know where to put those. That's the only thing. But let's go ahead and put this furnace back. We have some pennies. I guess we'll keep it in the tools and weapons for now. So yeah, that was a pretty quick and easy quest. And from there we can get copper furnaces. So let's just see. Just a bunch of copper will give us a copper furnace. Now we don't have that much copper yet. We can start processing some, but it's gonna take a little bit of time before we can do too much more. So we're just gonna kind of wait on that for now, and we're gonna start working on 2 things today. So today's episode, we are gonna do a lot of crafting and all kind of fun stuff. We need to start processing. Need to start to the point where we can process our stuff. And also between episodes, I went outside and chopped down a bunch of trees. Oh, great. We need to find a bed. That's probably the next order of business. So you know what? I think, can we make shears? We can make wooden shears. It's a gear and some sticks. I have a gear, and I can make some sticks. Alright, it's actually not that bad. We're gonna head out in the morning and go look for some sheep, because that'd be really nice to find, so we can have a bed. And I want to just make sure that beds are the standard recipe, right? Also, we can get rid of that. Wool and planks, yep. Or we can dye them in cauldrons. Alright, that certainly is a thing. So as long as we have, you know, the same color wool. That's the only bad side to this part is the whole, you gotta have the same color of wool for beds now, but that's pretty standard anymore. Anyways, the big thing that we need to do is we need to make work tables. Now these things are so useful. So I already have them right here. We need to make work tables. They are crafting tables, chests, and books. So we're gonna make, it says it wants 4 from us. We're gonna make 8, I think, right off the bat. And the only question is, do we have enough wood to do this? So, cool thing is we can actually make chests a little bit easier with wood logs. I love this. I kind of wish normal Minecraft would do that, but when do you need that many chests? And so chests, what is that? Little storage block. Okay. We just need 3 more. This is going to be basically all of our wood, so this should be worth it, though. That was weird. It didn't want to craft them for a moment. That is really weird. Anyways, we have 8 work tables now. And that is a quest. We're going to get some shiny pennies. These things are really, really nice. And we're gonna put them all over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what these things are is we can store up to 9 recipes in these. And one of the first ones we should have done. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna harvest one of these. We're gonna make it so that these guys know how to make worktables. And I don't remember how these work. So I don't even know. We'll see how these. I guess I'd have to make another one. I don't really want to do that quite yet, so I'll do that later. But we're gonna have one that specifically keeps the recipe for worktables in it. So why do we want this? What is it useful for? Well, in short, we can use it to make a lot of tools. And we're going to be going through tools pretty quickly. So, for example, we need to make all these different tools. And the mortars are pretty easy. They just require some stone. And it does require actual stone. So let's grab... Can I make this stuff... pellets? Yes, I can. Cool. So we're going to get... How much? Do we have any stone currently? Nope. Let's get a stack of stone. And this is going to smelt pretty quickly. But it's not going to do too much, like... Not going to be super useful. But we are probably going to head out, like I said, in the morning and search for some better things. We need to get some more coal. We have some coal ore. How do we get more coal out of it? We smelt it. Of course we do. So let's take all of that out for right now. And let's see... 24. Let's go ahead and get that going. And we have some stone. So what we can do is to make a mortar, we can use bronze, iron, steel, flint. Wrought iron is probably going to be our best option. It actually talks about that in the book a little bit. For now, make a hammer. Doesn't really say anything in there, but it said in the iron supply that wrought iron is better for making tools. So we're gonna probably use wrought iron for a lot of this stuff, and we can start getting 54. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? No, that is not right. We needed 54. Is that divisible by... That's divisible by 9. So we'll just let that run out. And then get back to everything else. So what we're going to want to do is in here we're going to make a mortar. And we're just going to make one. And now it remembers this recipe, and I believe we can lock it with right click. So the work table remembers the last 9 recipes you put into it. And if I ever want to make it again, I just click it and we can make a wrought iron mortar. So the next thing we're going to want is, let's probably start with the hammer. Hammer is 6 and a stick. And then this is going to be pretty important because the hammer is used for a lot of things. The hammer makes us plates, and we need plates to make things like the file, which are used then to make a bunch of things as well. So we're going to want to teach this how to make plates. And yeah, it's going to get messy. 46, so let's do just 40. That's divisible by 8. And I can put a bunch of fuel in there. Cool. So we need to get a little bit organized. But let's make sure that this is checking these. So we have the hammer, we have that. So things like hammers can be used to make plates, plates can make a file, files can make rods, etc. So there is a lot of things we need to do with this. So we're going to need 2 plates. And then 2 plates make a file. And I will have to kind of organize this stuff later probably, but the file we're going to use in this one, and we need, actually no, we're probably going to put them all in here. To make a saw, we're going to need 2 plates and a file. So yeah, we're going to need a lot of stuff. You know, I think we can take that one out if we need to, and put the mortar somewhere else. But let's actually take the coal out for now, and I want to make more iron. So we're gonna need to go get more iron, probably. And it is technically daytime, so we should probably, you know what, let's just go out and start working on stuff. Now, the mortar, why did we make this? Well, basically, this is gonna allow us to make dust out of various things, and that is pretty important. We can make ore dust, we can make coal dust. That'll be useful later, I'm sure. For right now, we're going to put it away. And let's go see if we can't find some sheep. So sheep would be really nice to find. So we're going to go exploring a little bit, and also kind of just looking around. If we see anything, type of thing. So there's a bunch of pigs in this area. I want to make sure that I do have a journey map marker. Let's turn that on for now. And apologies about the rain, but nothing I can do about it. Where have we not gone? We haven't really gone south, so let's go south. We're in a plains biome, and I don't remember what sheep spawn in. But this entire place is going to be a gigantic city, so we just need to find some sheep, and eventually we will want to bring the sheep back. So we're not going to kill them or anything, but I don't really have the patience nor the will to deal with the sheep for right now. So this is going to put us into a river forest. Okay. There's a spawner right there. 2 spawners, in fact. 3 spawners. Probably more. Alright, so we are going to have to be careful of all the spawners and stuff around, but it's kind of whatever. We'll deal with it. Alright, I see more pigs off to the side. And there's a nice big gravel pile there. That will be handy later. Probably. Alright, now the other problem is we're going to have food issues relatively soon. I do have a good bit of rice, so we can make some bread, but we're going to run out of that fairly quickly. Man, some of the train generation just was not happy. I could take the furnace, but I don't see much else that's like super good in there. If I do get the chance to basically break into... Oh my gosh, this really did not have fun. There's a chest over there. I don't know what happened here. Really, really weird. Sometimes terrain generation just doesn't like each other. Ooh, what's this? Coal. Okay. That's okay. I should probably mark that just for later. Coal. Cool. Still haven't found any sheep, though. Now, there's always the option of, at the very least... That door is broken. At the very least, like... trying to get... trying to get something like... a bunch of string. We should be able to make a sheep from... Or, not a sheep. We should be able to make a... Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. A bed from that. But I don't know if we have enough string. So that is the issue there. This is just really weird. Alright, did we get anything really good from that? We got some bread. That's nice. We got some dark steel. And that's about it. Okay. Let's head south. Just keep heading south. This terrain just did not have fun. And there is another chest here. And I will take all of that. On a nice, really big road. It's kind of cool. There's another chest. And a spider jockey. Yes, please. Ender empowered 2. Mine's better. I'm not gonna worry about those. But we just got a bunch of bronze and gold, which is kind of nice. I definitely think exploring some of these buildings would not be a bad idea in the future. Especially something like that one. That's an awful little area, but that is really nice. I'm going to mark that. Because if we could take care of that area, we could get some really cool stuff. Alright, we're in an ocean. This is all considered an ocean. So we're probably not going to find anything of value over here. Other than if we break into here, take that. I'll take anything that stacks. And you know what I don't need? I don't need rice seeds. We're going to take the iron. Because I'd much rather have that. Okay, so we're not going to get any... There's another area that kind of messed up. We're not going to get any sort of passive mobs in a ocean biome. But if we look down here, there was a meteor strike. Yeah, so there is a meteor here. I'm not going to really worry about marking that because there's not really a need to. I'll be able to see it on the map when we're ready to go look for those. But, yeah, unfortunately, just not having much luck with animals. We're going to run out of food if we're not careful. There's so many spawners. I will never be pressed to make a mob farm. Alright, we're going to light that up just a little bit, but we need to get out of here. And try to head back up to our base. And we'll just get back to crafting and all that fun stuff. And eventually, I'll need to go get a bunch of, like, iron and all that kind of fun stuff. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And when I do, we can get more stuff going. We do know where there is a vein of iron. We just need to go get it and process it and all that fun stuff. But what I might do is between episodes, just kind of start searching around for. I think I know what's going on with this terrain generation. Just start searching around for sheep, and if I can find some off camera, then I can find some off camera. Doesn't really matter much. Just mostly important to find them. And once I can, then we can make a bed and be happy. I don't have to worry about hiding during the night. We can be a little bit more... I don't even know how to say it. We can just go searching around more often if we so choose. I bet the terrain generation messed up heavily because of the ocean biome. I wonder if that was the issue. There's a lot of things here. This is coal, gravel apatite, lignite, and phosphor. Cool. So there is ores in the gravel. That's not surprising. Is this copper? Yep. Copper and coal. And here's the cool thing is eventually we will be able to program our scanner so that it will search for whatever block we specifically want. So the plan is to keep pretty much all of our ores. Uh-oh, my boots ran out of power. No more double jumps. No more lack of fall damage either. So that's bad. We still have the other feature where we can walk up blocks. That will not go away, and we got to be a little bit careful here. I say as I fall into some iron. Alright, well that's good to know. I really don't have the inventory space to collect all this stuff, but let's just head back and see what we can do. And hopefully we can make most of the stuff we need. We're going to need more iron. We're going to need more wrought iron. But what I can do at the very least is start getting like some copper processing. If we get some copper, we can upgrade our thing again, our furnace. And that's not a bad thing to do. Oh, they saw me. Let's just keep walking this way. Man, I really wish we could find some sheep. Alternatively, we could try to... I think there's flax in this mod pack. And we could get some flax and get string from that so that we can make enough... we can get wool for the bed, but it honestly would be just easier just to find some sheep. Alright, cool. Let's just get back inside. We need to drink some purple drink, and we'll get going on whatever else we can work on. So we need, this should be done with the stone, which is good. We can throw some more coal in there. We have gold now, which is kind of cool. And I'm gonna put this as a to organize chest, because I don't feel like doing that on camera. Actually, how many? We have 17. We should be able to make a bed. Yeah, never mind. We can make a bed. I don't have any more wood. We need to go get some wood. Luckily, there are trees just kind of hanging out right here. So let's just get a little bit of wood. And Eventually I will like have a tree farm area and all that fun stuff, but for right now, it's not that important to me. I'm just gonna turn that all into wood. And we'll put our bed here. All right, cool. So now we have a bed. We can sleep through the night. I can work on other things now. Cool. So let's get. We have 15 iron, and I want to just get a bunch of this to be tiny coal. And then right up here, we're gonna get like enough copper, and I want to make sure tetrahedrite just turns straight into copper. There's also copper ore, which turns straight into copper. We're going to use the tetrahedrite just because I have more of it, and we'll get some copper smelting up. So the next thing we need is 4 wrought iron so that we can make 2 plates. And then we can use all of this to make a saw blade. And then this goes with a stick to make a saw. And I think I'm going to get rid of the mortar. But we have the saw now. To make sure it's collecting all these, so we need a wrench, a screwdriver, and a wire cutter. Wrench, screwdriver, and a wire cutter. Alright, so I think we should be able to make all these. So if we just do this, we can make a wrench. And there we go. And then a screwdriver requires 2 rods. So rods is a file. So we can make a rod. Yeah, we're going to take the mortar out of there because I don't think we're going to use that as much. So file, hammer, 2 rods, and a stick. No? Can I not make this out of... No, I should be able to. That is a file and a hammer. If I go to this one... There we go. I don't know why that wasn't working, but it wasn't. And then lastly, the wire cutter. We're also going to need to make screws. Ugh. Alright, well. Let's get that. So it's 2 bolts with a file, and it's a saw with a rod. So if we make a rod... I don't know why this isn't working the way it should be. We'll take that out and go into this one, and it is a saw. So we could probably just put the saw in here. So a saw and the rod makes bolts. And then with the file and 2 bolts, it makes a screw. And then to make the wire cutters, we're going to need 3 plates, a screwdriver, a file, and a hammer, and 2 rods. Oh boy. So we're going to probably want extra tools for some of this stuff. I don't know why it doesn't want to do some of these. So we're going to need more wrought iron. And eventually we'll be able to make a lot of the stuff from scratch. I guess if we don't have the supplies, we're going to need 3 plates. So that's a lot of things. So the wire cutters are like this. And then we're going to need a lot of plates of wrought iron. So we need to go get more. Can I turn this into, no, of course not. So we have some copper. Let's go ahead and take the fuel out, break the iron furnace. Otherwise, you lose your fuel. And this is true for all of the more furnaces. And we can at least get that quest done. Claim it. Next is silver, which I don't believe we have. We have 4 silver. So if we can get some more silver, then that'd be fine. But for now, we're going to have to just wait. And we need to go get some more iron. So do I have? I do not have my hammer. But let's go ahead and see if we can't. I want to try to finish the tool quest. And eventually I will get everything kind of taken care of. Where am I going? What buttons am I hitting anymore? Where am I going for the magnetite? Other way. Okay. I just want to harvest rice. So we have some magnetite this direction. It's not that far away, so not that big of a deal. And I need to start kind of claiming this area a little bit better. One big thing that's going to require is a good bit of... we're going to want some dirt. And... Alright, here is our gold and magnetite and iron. So we're just going to start, and apatite ore, cool. I'm just going to start mining much of this as we can. And plenty of stone for things later as well. So how are we doing? We have a good bit of stuff. Let's make sure we get all of the nice precious ores. And put torches where they're not going to break. Cool, so what do we have? We have 29 magnetite. Let's just get rid of a little bit more. Okay. And I might just come out here sometime and just harvest everything I can out of that. But not today. Anyways, let's head back up to our base. And something else that we're going to probably want to do at some point is make it nice and safe up here so that we can work in most of this area. Definitely clean it up and all that fun stuff too. But we need to get some magnetite ore. Let's get 16 going, I guess. And apatite, vanadium, iron, crafted plants. I should mention, if we want to make rice bread, we just take some rice, make it into dough, and then we can cook it up. But we'll do that later. So, cool. Let's see. We have a little bit of iron. I'm going to take some of this and start cooking up above. It is going to be slower, but overall it'll be faster. So once we get this, we just need the wrench didn't detect. Let's just take all of our tools onto us. And now the only thing that's left is the wire cutters. Okay. So as soon as we have a little bit of iron ore, we can go ahead and get everything cooking. Cool. And see, we're gonna need 3 plates. So, oh, I know why this isn't working. 1, 2, 3. And I think why it's not working is because the durabilities. So we're gonna need hammer, file, and screwdriver. I might look to see if there is something for that. Nope, that's not how it goes. Because I don't typically update my mod packs because I don't like, you know, potentially breaking stuff. So I typically don't. But it might be smart to update this one if that is fixed. But we'll get iron wire cutters, and that should be the quest. We're gonna get some Omni pennies, and we can see what else is next. So we're gonna need to get rubber. Going out in search of a rubber tree is a viable option for sure. You can also shear leaves and make plant balls out of them. Plant balls melt the slime, and slime smelts into rubber. So should mention there is a rubber tree right there. So that is not too much of a concern for us. We can go ahead and do that. More materials. We need redstone. I have some of this stuff. So coal. We need 6 gold. 12 copper. Did I just grab the bronze? I did. I only have 8 copper currently. I don't have any tin, and redstone, I only have 4. So definitely going to need to get some more stuff. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff away. And what else are we going to be looking at? So redstone is found deep in the world paired with cinnabar and ruby. Copper. Tin is essentially at ground level. You cannot find a vein of tin. There are small amounts of tin inside veins of aluminum and rock salt. Coal is everywhere. We have gold, which is cool. The other thing is we can start getting into frame drawers and framing tables. This stuff is just wood. So that is going to be important. And then vein mining tree, we're going to want an iron lumber axe, which is just 4 iron. You know what? I can manage that. Let's just get the 4 that we want. And I need to get some more coal. I will tell you guys what, I'm going to go mining between episodes. And just kind of get whatever I can ore-wise. Mostly kind of focusing on coal, iron, copper, and just see what I can find. And you guys don't really need to see all that kind of stuff. But it is going to be important for me to, you know, go ahead and do that. Anyways, we can make the lumber axe now. And that'll give us some pennies. So this should vein mine trees. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. And I'm gonna throw this guy in here. Alright, let's find... You know, these are some really big trees over here. By the way, this is a rubber tree. I don't know if we need to tree tap it or not. I've seen some other ones, so I might go further away and see what it's all about. But yeah, that gets rid of trees very nicely. Cool. So I'm going to use these as often as I can. These are called lumber axes. Are there other types? There most certainly are. We can even make stone ones. That is good to know. So we're gonna save that so I remember about it. Because that is super nice. And obviously the iron is gonna be better because it's gonna last a lot longer. But we were out of wood and now we're not. So yeah, we have almost a stack of logs. I think that's pretty good. Anyways, I do think that is going to be it for today's episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Next time, we are going to basically continue to make progress. I'm going to go do a bunch of mining off camera and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!